opinion. My name is Richie, and today I will show you the 4 things that you need to try out with the new items that we just got at Fortnite Creative. So with that being said, let's jump right into it. So number 1 on the list is that you need to build more fishing tanks in Fortnite Creative, and that is now possible due to a very nice update which the fishing zone just got. And I already showed this, but now you can finally place the fishing zone outside of water, which is super nice. You can place it in fake water, you can even place it on land, as you can see here. And the cool thing about this one is that the fishes are actually swimming in it. One other cool thing which I completely didn't saw in the first time I mentioned this update is that you can actually delete the fishes. If you just click and you see that your crosshair is getting like this orange here, you can actually just delete the fishes. And it completely deletes everything that has to do with the fishes, even the water on top here. And the fishing zone is still there. Not sure why you want to use that, but if you don't like the fishes or the water, then you can use it. But these fishes are not only good to actually use them for what they're meant for, they're also very good as visual effects in stuff like aquariums, fishing tanks, and stuff like that. So you can see here that I just built this little like fishing tank with obviously the new glasses, and it is super easy to do. And the cool thing about this is that it's super easy to build. All you have to do here is basically take the fishing zone, then put a big sheet of water on top of it. Make sure that obviously the water covers the entirety of the water that's actually on top. And then just put it on glass. The only important thing with the glass is that you actually put some kind of waterish glass to it. So you can use like aqua or blue, maybe even green if you want to have like a more like dirty water. But that is the only thing that is important. And then obviously make some nice ground for the fishes where they can swim around, and it looks super nice. Super easy to build, and something you should definitely consider trying out in your builds. Also, sometimes the fish randomly jumps out of the water. I missed it. Well, you saw it. You saw it, okay? Number 2 on the list is that you can now build some very efficient and very precise lasers and laser gates in Fortnite Creative with the new addition of the damage volume in prop version. So this one is nothing new by any means. This device is actually one of the oldest devices in Fortnite Creative, but it now has the feature that you can place it wherever you want. And you can also make it super tiny and super small. And all you have to do is just put some numbers down. You can see you have a tiny damage value. And the cool thing is, if you combine that with a bunch of nice lights, for example, these red ones over here, you can make up for some very nice laser games. And they work very precisely, so if you just jump over it, it doesn't affect you. But if you just walk through it, you get hurt. Or you can activate something. Depends on you. Okay, so for this next one, I thought this is never going to happen. And I think the sole reason for this is because people are just going to build giant rings of explosive devices and repeat them over and over again, so Fortnite gonna break. Yeah, I'm looking at you, Mustard.
This is gonna be a total disaster, but here we go. 3, 2, 1. Oh, wait. Oh, that was actually legit.
But apparently this is now working flawlessly, and we finally have an option to reset the explosive barrel in Fortnite Creative. You can find this if you go all the way down here, and then there's a new option which is called reset when receiving. And this will basically reset the explosion. So before, you basically could not reset the explosion. So if this once got exploded, you could not reset it. But now you can actually reset the whole thing and just use 2 triggers, or actually only 1 trigger device, to have multiple explosions, which in fact makes 1 versus 1 maps and an automatic reset insanely good. So you can basically use just 2 channels or 1 channel here. Before that, you had to build like multiple explosive devices and multiple channels. You had to spend so many channels on that, and that was just annoying. But now with the reset, this is finally fixed. But you can obviously not only use this for the explosives, you can also use this for all kinds of other cool stuff, such as building a giant ring and making it explode over and over again.
Oh, no.
Okay, last but not least, we have something very cool that you can do with the teleporters. But first of all, there's a new option in teleporters which makes this possible in the first place. And I was actually skipping over this completely, and I wasn't like, okay, yeah, well, what is this? We already have this one. But this option, maintain relative position, basically means you can get a super flawless transition between one teleporter and another one. Like, so if you run into the teleporter and then you jump out of the other one, it will feel like you didn't even run into teleporter in the first place. Before that, it was like really clunky and it didn't really felt that good. You can create stuff like endless tunnels where it looks like you just run and there's no end to the tunnel. Or you can even create super flawless elevators like AbuFox showed you guys here on Reddit, which is also, by the way, just conveniently a member of the channel. So AbuFox really did a very nice job here, and you can see how flawless this actually looks. Definitely make sure that you try stuff like this in your games. And these are my 4 things that you have to try out with the new stuff in Fortnite Creative. Hopefully I could give you some inspiration, some tips and tricks. And with that being said, I will see you guys back in the next video, and bye.